Have you heard about the notorious killer Zhou Kehua? Over 8 years, he committed dozens of crimes. In the end, he was shot dead by 2 policemen in a Chongqing alley. Watch the ghost story of Han Fei and Zhou Kehua, set in 1982 in Chongqing's Shapingba district. In Jingku town, there's a kid named Zhou Kehua. He's always been top of his class. After the semester ended, he got the most awards. But when Zhou Kehua started middle school, he had a problem. He's obsessed with martial arts novels, dreaming of adventures, but it's hurting his grades. He quickly made enemies at school, always fighting fiercely with classmates. Give the other person a break, and gradually no one dared to mess with him at school. He couldn't get into high school, so he dropped out and worked locally, but wasn't satisfied. In this job, he longed for the outside world, dreaming of a better life. So, in 1993, Zhou decided to leave. Kehua arrived. He kept pacing in front of a bank, so the patrolling police questioned him thoroughly. They questioned him and found a shotgun, so he got 2 years for illegal possession. After serving his sentence, he bought a long-desired gun in Yunnan. When Zhou Kehua raised his gun, he smiled, feeling he could finally live freely in the world of martial arts. The hotel staff withdrew money from a bank in Chongqing, but on their way back, as the car drove off, Zhou Kehua came out, pulled out a gun, and shot at them. He shot the one closest to him dead, and before the other could react, Zhou Kehua fired again. He grabbed the money bag, pushed through the crowd, and quickly fled the scene. After getting back, he dumped the stolen money on the bed. He'd never seen so much cash before. He easily let the seed of greed sprout in his heart, wanting more, so he hid. After a year, Zhou Kehua shot again. He waited outside a bank for half an hour, and finally found his target. Just as the company's accountant finished withdrawing money, Zhou Kehua approached them outside the bank. The gunman rushed forward and shot the 2 victims in the head. As he was about to flee, someone blocked his way, having witnessed the entire robbery. Zhou Kehua saw him, didn't hesitate, and shot him dead right there. He was thrilled to have over 700,000 yuan. To avoid trouble, he hid the money and planned to escape. On his way to Kunming, Zhou Kehua unexpectedly encountered a police checkpoint. The cop got in the car, thinking he was busted, so he pulled out his gun. The passengers screamed in fear, and the police quickly surrounded him with guns. The police didn't know about Zhou Kehua's crimes when they subdued him. He was caught with a gun.
又被判处了3年
Probation time. The 5 years of reform didn't change her. After release, she returned to her old ways. She bought another gun and soon committed a robbery and murder. But this time, her escape was caught on camera by the police. The surveillance finally confirmed her identity, so the police issued a reward notice for her. Despite the police's efforts to catch him, Zhou Kehua kept moving in 2012 in Nanjing. A woman just withdrew money from a bank and was targeted by Zhou Kehua. After following her for a while, he shot and killed her. Police quickly secured the scene, designed for stations, airports, and key routes. They checked every passing vehicle, but found no trace of Zhou Kehua. The police quickly released her identity to the media, asking the public for her whereabouts. But then, Zhou Kehua. He fled back to Chongqing, but justice prevails. He was recognized on the street by a couple who followed him to confirm. We quickly called the police, and 2 officers arrived soon after, finding him in a nearby alley. Hua realized he was exposed, so he started a shootout with 2 cops. The police quickly caught him. This murderer, active for 8 years, committed dozens of crimes. Zhou Kehua was shot dead in a Chongqing alley, ending his case. The police were commended, and the couple who provided the tip got a reward.